Fairfield Media presents the FCA Sports Network, highlighting the teamwork and sportsmanship of the Mid-State League high school sports. Today's matchup will test the FCA Knights and their pursuit of excellence and their commitment to perseverance. Tune in, crank it up. Welcome to the FCA Sports Network, brought to you in part by Big Sandy Superstore, Service Master Clean by Todd George, Central Ohio General Surgeons, Scrambler Marie's on Edie Road, Ohio Christian University, Fairfield Medical Center, Innate Family Chiropractic, Bill Palmer Insurance, Spires Paving Company, Home of Joy Farms, Business Solution Systems, Redeemer Lutheran Church, Fairfield County Sheriff Dave Phelan, Fairfield Christian Church, WLRY 88.9, and LancasterOhio.tv.
This matchup is going to be a tough one for FCA because Africentric is on par with Harvest Prep. Got a lot of athleticism, as you said before the broadcast. They're awful tall.
Number 44, freshman Jay Bennett.
Very quick. This team, Africentric, plays a lot of the Columbus City School teams. And this will be a good matchup for FCA.
Shawan Wilson.
Player to watch for Africentric would be Houston Smith, a 6'5" junior, who in his last game had 23 points against Wellington. He's averaging 15 points per game in the tournament. For FCA, the leading scorer is KJ DeWeese, averaging almost 24 points per game in the tournament. He averaged 17 in the regular season. Today's officials: Bruce Varner, Silas Bowers, and Stefan Vasiloff. Brandon Sasser is the fourth official, the alternate. FCA dressed in their road reds with the white numerals, lettering, and trim. The Nubians dressed in the home white with the purple and black lettering, numerals, and trim. FCA will be going left to right on your radio dial. It will be Houston Smith jumping against KJ DeWeese. 8 minutes on the clock. Ball's in the air. We're underway at FCA. Thompson with the basketball. The left point goes right side to Gherkin. Gherkin holds between the circles to Conley. High post to Gherkin. Left side to Thompson. Top of the key, DeWeese. Left side to Conley. Fakes a long three. Back to the rim, no good. Conley gets his own rebound, drives, lays it up, and in! Landon Conley, his first 2-0. Nubians come back quickly. Wilson to Smith. He drives, puts up a shot off the backboard. Gherkin with the rebound. The Nubians will want to push it. Conley on the left wing, guarded by Smith. Bush has it, goes left side to Gherkin. Gherkin holds, goes bounce pass inside to DeWeese, tries to pass out a triple team, ball loose on the floor. Gherkin has it, lays it up, short, put it up, no, block, rebound to Smith. Head of the pack, laying it up and dunking it is Jaquan Harrison for his first two. Tied at 2, 6:50 to go, first quarter of play. Conley with the basketball. Man-to-man defense for the Nubians. Conley between the circles, on the dribble. High post to DeWeese, top of the key. Looks, is going to dribble out of trouble, gives it to Conley, fakes a three, now drives, kicks it out to Gherkin, outside to Jacob Thompson, and he fires a three. 5-2 Knights, quickly down the floor, the Nubians. Wilson has it at the right point.
The Knights came ready to play today.
Saunders goes into the corner. To Manzi, there's a three up by Smith, no good. Rebound to the Knights. Bush has it. Right point, high post to Gherkin. Conley fires a three. Back to the rim, no good. Long rebound comes to Smith. He fires all the way down the court to nobody in particular. The ball will go to the Knights. Long outlet pass that went out of bounds. And there you see, Vivian, I think Africentric will want to run every time they can. Full court pressure by the Nubians. Conley has it in the backcourt. 5:49 to go. First quarter play, Knights up 5-2. Conley crossed the timeline. Smith on him, goes right side to Bush. Top of the key to DeWeese. Left side to Conley. Fires a three long. DeWeese picks up the rebound and puts it in. KJ with his first two. 7-2 Knights with 5:30 to go. First quarter of play. Wilson between the circles. Bounce pass to Smith. Top of the arc. Goes into the corner to Harrison. Drives. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound Manzi. Puts it back up. No good. Rebound Bush. Brandon Bush goes long to DeWeese in the left corner, lays it up, and he's called for the charge. First foul on KJ, first on the team. Good call there as KJ left his feet and the defender was planted. Justice and order comes in now for Africentric. That's Hershey Green and Lorenz Gordon Hayes. Africentric has nicknames on the back of their jerseys. Pretty cool. Thing is, I'll be calling them by their nicknames and you'll have no idea who I'm talking about. Wilson goes into Manzi. Manzi drives, lays it up, puts it up, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Conley comes out of the path with it. In the backcourt, pressured by Harrison. Conley now across the timeline. Waves Bush through. Harrison on him. Conley on the drive. Trying to shake Harrison. Goes left side to Gherkin. Gherkin on the wing. Foul line extended. Gives it to Conley. Conley will work off a Gherkin pick. Now he's going to set it up at the point. 4:29 to go. First quarter play, Knights up by 5, 7-2. Going left to right on the radio down. We got a timeout. We'll check that. That is a blocking foul on Landon Conley. You were going to say, Vivian?
I was going to say, Africentric has very fast defense.
Yes, they're fast players, absolutely.
Even their big players are even fast.
Extremely quick. Hershey Green with the basketball, goes left side to Gordon Hayes, into the corner, guarded by Gherkin, picks up the dribble, and we got a travel call on Gordon Hayes, gives the ball back to the Knights. 7-2 the score.
The Knights are in that matchup zone they've been playing the whole year. That's been really working well for them.
Conley in the backcourt. Houston Smith on him. Smith, a 6'5 junior. Conley across the timeline, dribbles out of trouble, loose ball on the floor. DeWeese battles Smith with it, and the possession arrow will go Africentric's way. Houston Smith to inbound to Hershey Green. Green has it in the backcourt. Thompson will pick him up. Across the timeline between the circles. Green goes left side now to Smith. Holds. Back to Green. Green holds. Goes right side to Gordon Hayes into the corner. Smith has it. Fakes a three. Fires a three. Rims it no good. Gherkin with the rebound. Gives it to Landon Conley. 7-2 the score. The Knights up with 3.5 to go. First quarter of play. Conley. Top of the key to DeWeese. DeWeese holds. Right side to Thompson. To Gherkin. Gherkin, double team, stolen away. Conley gets it. Conley goes left side to Thompson. Jacob fakes a three. High post to Gherkin. Out to Conley. They'll set it up with 3:10 to go. First quarter of play. Conley spins, gives it to Thompson at the left point. Gives it back to Conley. To Bush. Right side to Weiss. Inside to Conley. Puts up a shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Up. No good. Rebounded to Weiss. Puts it up. Good. KJ with 4. Basket's good. Foul is on Jaquan Harrison. His first, team first. Rondell Clark in now for Omar Manzi. DeWeese line right. Shooting the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 9-2 Knights. Make it 10-2. DeWeese with 5. Nubians quickly up the court. Green drives, puts it up. Blocking foul on Andrew Gerken.
It didn't really look like he was set enough to be a charge.
It's Andrew's first, team third. And lying left for the Nubians is Hershey Green, 6-foot junior guard. Sights it, shoots it, hits it. Green with his first point of the night. It's now 10-3. Knights up by 7 with 2:45. Make it 2:46 to go. First quarter of play. Nice crowd here. Green again. Rims it no good. Rebound to DeWeese. Double team. Gets it to Conley. He's going to be double teamed. Tries to pass it to DeWeese, and that ball goes out of bounds, and will be Africentric's ball in their own forecourt. Green to inbound. Across the way. Holds. Gets it to the backcourt to Gordon Hayes.
FCA still seems to be in that matchup zone.
Green drives, running jumper, back to the rim, no good, rebound to Bush. Brandon will try to kick it up. It's knocked away by Rondell Clark. As soon as FCA gets the rebound, you see Africentric putting on a press.
And double teaming us.
Ball goes in, Thompson to Conley. 2:22 to go, first quarter play, FCA up by 7. Conley across the timeline, goes right side, passes over Brandon Bush's head out of bounds, and it'll be Africentric's ball. FCA can ill afford to have turnovers as Africentric will put the pressure on it. Manzi getting ready to check in now for Africentric. Gordon Hayes fires a 3, rims it in.
3-point goal by Gordon Hayes.
He's got 3. There's a double team pressure. Gerken gets it to Bush. FCA breaks the press, but they're pressured in the forecourt. DeWeese has it left side, fires a 3, back to the rim, no good, rebound loose. Smith comes down with it. Head of the pack to Harrison, lays it up, no good. Gerken with the rebound. Thompson has it to Gerken. Gerken holds, gets it to Thompson, right point to Bush. 1:30 to go, first quarter play, FCA up by 4. Bush into the circle, backs it out, gives it to Landon Conley. 2 more subs getting ready to check in for Africentric. Gerken has it right point. Backdoor cut to DeWeese, puts it up, no good, and he's fouled. Foul is on Lorenz Gordon Haynes, his first, team second. DeWeese line right, shooting 2. KJ sights it, shoots it, and hits it. KJ with 6. Omer Manzi and Landon Martin come in now for Africentric. 11-6 the score. FCA up by 5 with 1:17 to go. First quarter of play. DeWeese up again, good again, but we have a line violation on, I think it was Andrew Gerken, as Gerken stepped into the lane. Foul shot no good. Africentric quickly across the timeline. Smith to Manzi, high post. Dribbles, turns, puts it up. No, and he's fouled. Possibly by DeWeese. And it is on KJ. That's his second, team 4th. And FCA can ill afford to have KJ in foul trouble.
Africentric has a fast offense, getting the ball inside.
Colin Blackwell getting ready to check in now for FCA. As Manzi will be line left, shooting 2. He had 12 points in his last game against Wellington Christian. Wellington School. Manzi sights it, shoots it, back of the rim, no good. So Blackwell in, DeWeese sits down with 2 fouls, 6 points.
KJ has a good matchup with Africentric's post today.
Manzi trying to split the pair. He sights it, he shoots it, misses it. Rebound Connor Stevens is in the basketball game now. Double team. Thompson tries to pass to Bush, gets it to Stevens, and we got a timeout. FCA.
That looked like that defense was very aggressive and had a few fouls in there.
As Coach Hooper nearly lost his chewing gum. Talking to the official now. Timeout FCA, 32nd timeout, 58 seconds to go. First quarter play, FCA leads 11-6 over Africentric on the FCA Sports Network.
Big Sandy Superstore was founded in 1953. They believe in giving customers the best possible value for the money spent, and if there's a problem, they simply follow the golden rule. This simple formula has stood the test of time. Big Sandy Superstore in Lancaster on Memorial Drive, online at bigsandysuperstore.com.
So 58 seconds to go here in the first quarter play. FCA up 11-6, along with Vivian George. Jack Nicholson here, courtside at Bloom Carroll High School. This is the first of two today, as Newark Catholic will take on Harvest Prep in the second game at 3:30. Brandon Bush will inbound, be guarded by Tyler Potts. Africentric extends the defense. Ball goes into Stevens. Stevens loses it. He gets it back. Got a hold. He gets it to Blackwell, down to Thompson across the timeline, and he is fouled by Jaquan Harrison. That's Jaquan's second, team third. It's a blocking foul. Got Smith coming in now for Harrison.
That's his second, team second.
It's almost like our boys are being face guarded, but at the same time, they're just playing man-to-man defense.
Stevens inbounds to Jacob Thompson. Thompson across the timeline. Working on Landon Martin, right side to Gherkin. Gherkin, corner to Bush. Bush dribbles out of trouble, loses it, stolen by Clark. Head of the pack. Lays it up, no good. Foul return is good by Houston Smith, his first two. 11-8 the score, and Gherkin is run over by Elmer Manzi. Manzi's called for the foul. And it's his first, team fourth. And now DeWeese will get ready to check in for Andrew Gherkin. Shawan Wilson comes in now for the Nubians. Stevens will inbound in front of the FCA bench. 20.4 seconds to go. Ball goes to the forecourt to DeWeese. He's going to dribble. He's going to wait to get it to a guard. Thompson has it. Center circle. 13 seconds to go. Right side to Stevens. He's going to drive. Double team. Gets it to Thompson. Top of the key to Bush. Right side to Blackwell with 4 seconds. Gives it to DeWeese. DeWeese turns. They put up a three, and it's blocked. Timeout on the floor, 1 quarter in the books. FCA leads Africentric 11-8 on the FCA Sports Network.
True definition of hero. And been a hero. Took a heroic effort.
Every day we bring to our fans the world of sports. We speak of heroes and heroism, but there are days when sports matter little and heroes matter more. These heroes don't hit walk-off homers or buzzer-beating threes. They simply made a plan for what to do when disaster strikes. You never know when you might need to be the hero, because you never know if today is the day before a natural disaster. Prepare, plan, be a hero. Visit ready.gov.
Service Master Clean by Todd George provides cleaning services for Fairfield County. They will help you get clean and stay that way at work and at home. Service Master Clean by Todd George is proud to demonstrate their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over. Service Master Clean by Todd George, 740-687-1077.
Fast-paced game so far in the first quarter, isn't it?
Yes, and I think Knights are doing a great job sticking with Africentric.
Africentric, absolutely. It's hard for you to say, right?
Yeah.
Each team with 4 fouls in the first quarter. FCA leads by a score 11-8. FCA will get the basketball coming out of the timeout at the quarter break. It'll be Stevens, Conley, Bush, Thompson, and DeWeese coming in for FCA. And it looks like we're going to get Andrew Gherkin checking in at the next break, probably for KJ DeWeese. KJ's got 2 fouls already. Thompson in the backcourt to the forecourt. Man-to-man pressure by Africentric. Gives it to Bush at the left point. Top of the key to Stevens. Left side to DeWeese. DeWeese holds. Gets it to Stevens. Takes a shot. Now he passes it out of bounds, and the ball will go to Africentric. Gherkin in, and Connor Stevens will sit down.
Make contact and be cut. Make contact.
7:35 to go. First half of play. FCA with a 3-point lead. Africentric with the basketball. Martin. The Potts. Right side to Wilson. Potts will fire a three. No good. A rebound lands in Jacob Thompson, and he's fouled over the back. Foul is on number 33. It's Rondell Clark, his first, team 5th. Bush to inbound. Into the corner to Conley, who's double teamed. Gets it to Jacob Thompson. Quickly across the timeline. Goes right side. It's intercepted. Smith ahead of the pack. Jams it. Houston Smith with 4. 11-10 the score. Thompson double team, gets it to Bush, to Gherkin. Gherkin across the timer and pick up the dribble, gives it to Bush between the circles. Bush at the left point, top of the key now between the circles to Conley. We'll work off a Gherkin pick, drives, lays it up, blocked. Rebound to Bush. Bush stops, fires, that's blocked. Gherkin tries to rebound it, loose ball. Africentric has it. Here they come, Potts. Lays it up, no good. Rebound to Thompson. Knocked, no call. And we got a foul on actually a timeout. FCA. Timeout on the floor, 6:29 to go in this fast-paced game. I'm going to have some oxygen while Vivian reads the next spot.
Central Ohio general surgeons are physicians who are ready and willing to perform invasive procedures for the wellness of their patients. As Central Ohio general surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio general surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213. Thank them for supporting FCA Sports.
6:29 to go, first half of play. Knights lead Africentric 11-10, and this has been a track meet, at least for Africentric's point of view. They want to run. They want to run defensively and offensively. As soon as the Knights get a defensive rebound, they're pushing the envelope.
They like to dunk, too.
Absolutely. And they're pushing the envelope in a good way. This is an excellent basketball team, but they are pressuring the Knights full court. Inbound to Gherkin in the backcourt. He's going to wait and give it to a guard. Brandon Bush has it with 6:25 to go in the first half. Knights with a 1-point lead over Africentric. Go ahead.
I think the Knights need to kind of slow down there and run their plays, maybe. They're doing a great job, but
they are. Gherkin double team, gets it out to Bush. High post to Gherkin. The dribble out of trouble, gives it to Brandon Bush. Bush between the circles, 6 minutes to go. Bush drives in the lane, lays it up, blocked by Smith out of bounds. I tell you, that is so difficult when virtually every player for Africentric can has the hops and they can block the shot. And anytime the Knights put the ball up, it has a chance of coming back quickly at them.
It seems hard for the Knights to get into the paint. Once they do, it's just difficult for them.
Yes, it is. Inbound to Conley. Conley to Gherkin. He'll fire a shot. Back of the rim, no good. DeWeese with the rebound. Puts it back up and in. KJ with 8. 13-10 the score. Knights up by 3. 5:40 to go first half.
This is a very good game. So fast.
Wilson across the timeline. On the left point. Works off a Manzi pick. Goes inside to Smith, lays it up with the left hand up and in. Houston Smith is 6. Inbounded quickly to Conley, to Gherkin, now to Bush. Bush in the backcourt, 13-12 the score. FCA up by 1, 5:15 to go, first half of play. Conley, top of the circle to DeWeese, drives, lays it up and in. KJ with 10. 3-point lead for the Knights, 5:05 to go. First half of play. Wilson across the timeline at the right point. Thompson on him, is going to work off a Smith pick. They give it to Green into the corner now to Deion Saunders. Back to Green. Green works off the pick. Backdoor pass cut for Houston Smith, who lays it up and in. Pretty play.
The pick and rolls are hard to defend.
Knights up by 1 with about 4.5 to go in the first half. 15-14 the score. DeWeese double team. They'll dribble out of trouble on the left side. Stops. Fires a 3. Back to the rim, no good. Here comes Africentric. Green lays it up and in. First degree with 3, and that's the first lead for Africentric. 16-15 the score. DeWeese to Thompson. Thompson, backcourt to forecourt. Drives, tries to lay it off to Conley, intercepted by Saunders. He's going to drive, puts it up, no good. Smith on the return, up and in. Houston Smith with 10. 3-point lead for the Nubians. Conley has it in the backcourt, quickly across the forecourt, tries to pass, intercepted by Shawan Wilson. And we got a foul on Landon Conley.
Fouls on number 10, Landon
Conley second, team fifth. Stevens checking in now for Brandon Bush.
24, Connor Stevens.
And we got Rondell Clark checking in for Houston Smith. Lorenz Gordon Haynes is in, 2 for the Nubians. 18-15 the score. Nubians with the basketball. 3.5 to go, first half of play. Wilson stops, gets it to Green. Inside to Manzi, puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
I'm not sure about that foul because Gherkin had his hands straight up. Maybe he used his body.
Foul is on Andrew Gherkin. That's his second. So Manzi gets credit with the bucket. His first 2, he goes line left with a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And they just keep coming in off the bench and throws for Africentric. A.C. Woods now in the game for the Nubians. Colton Clark in for FCA. Manzi sights it, shoots it, back to the rim, no good. Rebound to DeWeese. He's double teamed. Gets it to Conley. 2-on-2. Now it becomes 2-on-3. Conley tries to go cross court to Stevens, knocked out of bounds by Africentric. Tyler Potts in for Africentric, and sitting down is Shawan Wilson. Looks like Africentric goes about 10 deep.
They're keeping their men fresh, too.
Absolutely. Clark to DeWeese. Bounce pass in the lane, corner to Gherkin. Outside to Conley. Conley picks up the dribble to Gherkin. Gherkin holds, gets it out to DeWeese, top of the key. KJ back to Gherkin, 2:54 to go in the first half. Low block, DeWeese. DeWeese holds, triple team, tries to go cross court. Manzi with the interception. Manzi will dribble out of trouble, gives it to Gordon Haynes, and Rondell Clark will set it up to Tyler Potts. Potts directing traffic, works off a pick of Rondell Clark. Gordon Haynes tries to go right side, shot up and in by Rondell Clark.
The thing that's hurting the Knights right now is their intercepting passes that they're throwing.
So Gherkin has it. Conley fires a 3. Back of the rim, no good. Gherkin with a rebound. Gherkin with a dribble out to Clark. He'll fire a 3. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound to Rondell Clark. Africentric, A.C. Woods will get it to Rondell Clark. Shot up, no good by A.C. Woods. Rebound to the shortest guy on the floor, Colton Clark. He gets it to Landon Conley. Loses the ball, Africentric picks it up. Quickly 3-on-3, and got a blocking foul on Colton Clark. Colton's first, team 6. 22-15 the score, Africentric with the lead, 1:42 to go, first half of play. Colin Blackwell comes in for Andrew Gherkin, who sits down, he's winded. It's one thing with Africentric, at this pace of play, the players are going to be exhausted.
Yeah, all their boys are just, they keep running them in and out, so they're all ready to play.
First shot up and in by Tyler Potts. It's his first point of the night. Smith comes in and Rondell Clark sits down. So Tyler Potts, line left, will try to make good of the pair. Sights it, shoots it, rims it, no good. Blackwell the rebound, gets it to Conley. He's quickly double teamed, and he's bumped and fouled by A.C. Wood. That's the 16th foul for Africentric. FCA's has 17 fouls. Next foul on Africentric put FCA in the bonus. Ball goes into DeWeese, into the forecourt, stops, gives it to Stevens. He'll drive the baseline, stops, fires short, no good, foul on Africentric. That'll be their 17th foul. Foul is on number 23, A.C. Woods, his second, team 7th. Connor Stevens line right, shooting 2 with a minute and a half to go. First one up. Back to the rim, no good. Connor will try to split the pair. Stay tuned. We'll have Aaron Bates, the athletic director of FCA, joining us at halftime. Talk a little bit about the fall campaign, the winter campaign, and what's coming up in the spring for FCA sports. Stevens, line right, trying to split the pair. He does. Connor in the book, his first, 23-16. Potts quickly across the timeline. Smith inside to Manzi, jams it.
Goal by Manzi.
Manzi with 4. 25-16, 9-point lead. Stevens travels, doesn't get called for it. Quickly down to DeWeese. Goes left side to Thompson, fires a 3 and hits it. Jacob Thompson, his second 3 of the night. 25-19 the score. Houston Smith inside to Manzi, and Blackwell gets called for the foul over the back. Collins first, team 7th. 1-1 situation now for Africentric.
Manzi at the line shooting 1-1.
Coach Hooper working with one of the officials. Manzi line left, shooting 1-1. He's got 4 points tonight. He sights it, he shoots it. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound, long rebound. Manzi has it, puts it up. He's fouled, no call. Now we got a foul on who?
I believe it's Colin Blackwell.
Colin Blackwell. That's his second, team 8th. They probably could have called Colin or someone for a foul on that rebound. Colin got called for the second foul. Team 9th foul, Collins second, 55.3 seconds to go as clean up some moisture on the floor. Manzi line left. Now they're going to get some towels to do the work on the low right block. Winner of this game will play the winner of the next game, Newark Catholic and Harvest Prep, down at the Convo Tuesday in Athens. Omer Manzi, line left. Sights it, shoots it, misses it.
Africentric has missed quite a few foul shots, but the thing is they're getting all of their rebounds so they can put them back up for easy layups.
Yes, they are getting the rebounds tonight, absolutely.
Offensive and defensively.
Manzi, line left, will try to split the pair. Sights it, shoots it, misses a pair. Rebounded, Jacob Thompson. Double team, gets it to Connor Stevens. Cross court to Conley. Across the timeline, we'll get it to Thompson. Right side to Blackwell at the right point. Holds, a dribble out of trouble. Right side to Stevens. 25-19 to score. Stevens tries to drive, stolen by Africentric. Head of the pack, Hershey Green dunks it. He's got 5, and there's a technical. See a real technical for hanging on the rim. Basket's good. Technical on Hershey Green.
Basketball doing is good.
From Michael Bates, the Africentric coach, is talking officially, understands. I think Green was just holding on to the rim just to make certain he wouldn't fall. But Conley, line right, first one up and in. Landon with 3. Durkin getting ready to check in. 27-20 the score. Knights down by 7. Conley again misses it.
Seems like Africentric players are arguing with that ref.
That's probably about the 3rd or 4th dunk of the game for Africentric. So Bush will inbound, gets it into the backcourt to Jacob Thompson. 28 seconds to go in the half. Knights down by 7. Conley to Bush, right side to Weiss. High post, Durkin goes to Bush, tries to pass it inside, stolen by Potts. Gives it to Lorenz Gordon-Hayes. He lays it up and in. He's got 5. Conley, head of the pack, lays it up and in. Landon with 5, 2 seconds, 1, and that's it at the buzzer. Timeout on the floor. 1 half in the books. Africentric leads FCA in a good one, 29-22. Stay tuned. Aaron Bates will join me, the FCA Athletic Director, after this at halftime on the FCA Sports Network.
When it comes to 29 in Chicago, a gentleman by the name of Marion Wade, a former minor league baseball player, started the company. It was just a moth-proofing company then. In 1952, it expanded to carpet cleaning and pioneered what is now called outsourcing. And the Sidwells wanted a community that had a lot of churches, had a lot of soccer opportunities, their kids love soccer, and a good Parks and Rec department, so they chose Lancaster. And so in 1980, they moved the franchise here in Lancaster, to 6th Avenue. But then in 2002, Todd George, current owner, purchased the franchise from them. And in 2004, he bought a building that's on Mulberry Street, and that's where the franchise is located currently. I'm Jay Johnson, General Manager of Service Master Clean by Todd George, where we guarantee if it's not done right the first time, we'll do it again.
Service Master Clean by Todd George, 740-687-1077. 740-687-1077.
Nice. No.
Oops.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy.
Works every time.
Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
These waters descendants of the early Europeans built a business here based on agriculture. And today, this unique destination in the central Ohio countryside comes to life with stories and memories centuries old. The Fairfield County Historical Parks invites you to amazing Rock Mill. Above the falls of the Hocking River Gorge, here together, nature and man have created some truly American stories that you'll want to experience with the entire family. Visit us or learn more about Rock Mill and the largest wooden water wheel in the nation at historicalparks.org.
Here at halftime, FCA down to Africentric by a score of 29-22. Aaron Bates joins us. Mr. Bates, good to see you.
Good to see you, Jack.
The winter campaign had some successful teams. Why don't you talk about it?
Yeah, we did. Obviously, boys basketball today in the district finals for third year in a row, maybe even farther back than that. I'm not even sure. Girls basketball finished the Mid-State League Cornwall Division season undefeated for the second year in a row. So we've been in the league for 2 years. They're back-to-back champs, undefeated in 2 years. So another great season for them as well.
And the girls, they lost to Worthington Christian, but they're in the I think they're in the Elite Eight.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
they
That's
are.
A great basketball
yeah,
team.
they
no
are very
shame
good.
losing to them.
That's right. It was a very tough draw. Obviously, girls thought they could get a little farther, but lost to a very, very good team.
So how about the spring? Your focus shifts to the spring. What sports do you have coming up?
Right, spring sports are starting. Glad to see the weather's getting better so they can start practicing outside a little bit, which is good for them. Tough in Ohio for spring sports. We got baseball, softball, and track and field. We've got track and field. We've got a good chance for both the boys and the girls to win the league this year. So I know they're looking forward to that. They have really good numbers, probably have about 40 kids out for track. Baseball, again, good numbers there. We've got 20 kids or so out for baseball, so we'll get lots of kids playing time. They're getting better. Coach Blaskey's entering his third year now, and he does a great job with them. And Coach Len on the softball side, this is his second year coaching the team. They're going to get a lot better, and again, he's got some good pitching this year. And in softball, that's the name of the game, is getting a good pitcher. So I know they have that, and so they're looking forward to a good season as well.
Now, when does your attention turn to the fall? Because, it's probably a 12-month job for you.
It is. You're really always working ahead. So you can I try to plan as far ahead as I can. Right now I'm working on basketball scheduling for next year, getting all that stuff set up. So really try to stay about a year in advance is what I like to do. And really fall's all planned out. Now we just got to get everybody and get back to playing once the summer starts. So it is an all year round job, and you just got to stay ahead of the game as best you can.
It's a lot easier to schedule with a conference, but what non-conference teams you have coming up for football? Do you recall?
Yeah, football. Let's see. We're going to play Zanesville Rosecrans the first week of the season. New team in the second week of the season. We're going to go up to Hardin Northern, up in the northwest part of the state. Another smaller Division VII school will be a good game for us. Third week we come back, Dayton Jefferson. We played them last year. They were on the schedule a couple years ago, but now we're getting back in a game with them this year. So we're going to play them in week 3, and then I think our week 4 non-conference game is the Mid-State League. We did some reshuffling, so we're playing what we call a crossover game with one of the Ohio Division schools. So we're going to play West Jefferson in week 4, which is a really good football team, really good test for our team.
Now Coach Queen is coming back, right?
Coach Queen is coming back. This will be his third year, and he's getting better.
How about you? Because you played football. Do you help out at all?
I do. I like to go down to football. I tell him, and I kind of joke about it, but it's serious. I spent 6 years at Michigan State, 4 playing, and then 2 as a strength coach. And to tell you the truth, I feel like I've spent almost my whole life at football practice. So I go down when I want to, when I feel like I want to, and go down and help them out a little bit. I like staying inside, staying in the weight room, and helping them out there. That's what I enjoy a little more so than actual football practice.
You like the nice dry weather.
That's
you're tired of practicing in the
correct.
wet, right? Vivian and I will be back here to start the third quarter. We want to thank athletic director Aaron Bates. Knights are down 29-22 on the FCA Sports Network.
When it comes to choosing a school, parents who want the best education for their students look for academic excellence, skilled teachers, a safe school that encourages their values. Students want a school with competitive athletics, unique opportunities, and friendships that last a lifetime. Fairfield Christian Academy, the place where parents and students agree. Enrolling now at fairfieldchristianacademy.com.
Uh-oh, Vince. They're really cracking down on safety belts these days.
What's up, officer?
I'm giving you a ticket for committing an 811.
Safety belt violation.
Compliments of Barney Fife.
We never wear safety belts. We're dummies.
Weisenheimers.
He gave us a ticket.
Man's got to do what he's got to do.
In 1929 in Chicago, a gentleman by the name of Marion Wade, a former minor league baseball player, started the company. It was just a moth-proofing company then. In 1952, it expanded to carpet cleaning and pioneered what is now called outsourcing. And the Sidwells wanted a community that had a lot of churches, had a lot of soccer opportunities where kids love soccer, and a good Parks and Rec department, so they chose Lancaster. And so in 1980, they moved the franchise here in Lancaster to 6th Avenue. But then in 2002, Todd George, current owner, purchased the franchise from them. And in 2004, he bought a building that's on Mulberry Street, and that's where the franchise is located currently. I'm Jay Johnson, General Manager of Service Master Clean by Todd George, where we guarantee if it's not done right the first time, we'll do it again.
Service Master Clean by Todd George, 740-687-1077, 740-687-1077.
The people I looked up to weren't upstanding citizens, and so I didn't feel any need to be either. in drugs, 16, fighting all the time. Took a gun and stood in the middle of the street. Got put on a gang list, just saw the lady panic and freak out. Just this misfit of a person. I was really in a dark place. And then it kind of hit me like, somebody thinks I'm significant.
Back here, right before the start of the third quarter, FCA is down to Africentric 29-22. FCA led at the first quarter 11-8. Leading scorer is Houston Smith for Africentric with 10. KJ DeWeese has 10 for the FCA Knights. And here's Vivian with some of our sponsors.
Scrambler Marie's on ED Road in Lancaster is the place for breakfast, brunch, or lunch. From crepes to paninis, from burgers to salads, they are perfect for lunch breaks, business meetings, and private events or catering. Scrambler Marie's on ED Road in Lancaster. You'll never walk away hungry. Thank you, Scrambler Marie's, for your support at Fairfield Media. Ohio Christian University is committed to offering a complete education that develops students intellectually, professionally, and spiritually. OCU offers degree programs for traditional undergraduate students, graduate students, adult students, and online students. Ohio Christian University is located in Circleville and can be found online at ohiochristian.edu. Fairfield Medical Center for people you know, care you trust. FMC is people you know offering quality care you trust. Serving residents in Fairfield, Perry, Hocking, and Athens counties, and employing more than 2,000 healthcare professionals. Fairfield Medical Center is proud of its role in the community, providing full-service general acute health services. FMC.org.
About ready to start here the third quarter. FCA down by a score of 29-22. Leading scorer again, Houston Smith has 10 for Africentric. KJ DeWeese with 10 for the Knights. And Africentric will get the basketball to start the third quarter. Houston Smith will do the inbounding across the way. Inbounds to Shawan Wilson, and we're underway here. Manzi, high post.
Seems like the Knights have gone into a man-to-man defense.
Smith will fire a three. Back of the rim, no good. Manzi over everybody, lays it up and in. Omer Manzi with 6. Here comes the pressure again. 31-22 the score. FCA with the basketball. Gerken gives it to Conley, and they break the pressure. Conley at the right point. Jacob Thompson has it between the circle. On the dribble, gives it to Landon. Cross court to Bush, right side foul line extended. To DeWeese, Gerken to Bush, to Thompson, goes inside, stolen away. Harrison drives, length of the floor, puts it up, no good, foul on Andrew Gerken. His third, team first. As Andrew did not have position there.
It's hard to see who's who for Africentric because their nicknames on the back of their jerseys.
You got Harmony, you got Truth.
One of them's Righteousness.
I think I saw Righteousness on there. Which is good. You know, that's good. You got Righteousness on the back of the jersey. Jaquan Harrison, line right.
It's a good idea.
Shooting 2, misses the first. Shawan Wilson has balance on the back of his jersey. Harrison splits the pair. He's got 3, full court pressure now. Ball inbounded to Conley, he's double team. Gets it up to Bush. Bush across the timeline. Left side to DeWeese, inside to Bush, lays it up and in on a foul. Fouls on Shawan Wilson, his first, that's the team first. Bush with his first 2.
It's his first, team's first.
32-24 the score. And Bush with the and 1. Sights it, shoots it, hits it.
The Knights are doing a great job at breaking Africentric's press.
Smith is top of the key to Harrison. Inside to Manzi, double team. Puts it up off the backboard, no good. Rebound Conley. Landon with the basketball in the backcourt. Across the timeline to Gerken. Gerken at the right point holds between the circles to Thompson. Thompson, high post to DeWeese. Manzi on him. DeWeese will dribble out of pressure. Now he's going to hold. Hold, goes left side to Thompson. Works off a Gerken pick. Bush has it between the circles to Gerken. Gerken to Thompson, inside now, left side. DeWeese has it, Manzi on him. Manzi has the height advantage, 6'8" over 6'6". Bush works off a Gherkin pick, holds, get it out to Conley. Knights showing some great patience inside to DeWeese. Nice little jump hook up and in for KJ. He's got 12, 32-27 to score. Nubians with the basketball in the lead. Wilson at the right point, looking for Manzi. Works off a Manzi pick. Bounce pass inside to Harrison, misses it, gets his own rebound, gets it to Manzi. He'll lay it up, no good. I thought he was fouled, no call. Bush has it. Goes right side to Thompson, across the timeline to DeWeese. Drives baseline, puts it up and in.
KJ's having a great second half.
KJ with 14. There's Harrison laying it up and in on the return. 34-29 the score. Nubians up by 5, 5:20 to go, third quarter of play. Thompson between the circles. Now he's going to drive, stops, pops, backboard no, loose ball Conley has. He's going to drive, stop and pop, no good, rebound to Wilson. Wilson quickly down the floor, ball knocked away, Wilson gets it back. Harrison has it, gives it to Manzi, top of the key. Back to Harrison, now Africentric will set it up. Wilson works off the Harrison pick. Bounce pass to Manzi, inside, lays it up short, rebound to Conley. Some physical play inside, Vivian.
This is a great game.
It is. Knights down by 5. They led for most of the first half. Bush has it. 4.5 to go, third quarter of play to DeWeese. Left side to Conley. Conley stops, fires, partially blocked, gets his own rebound at top of the key, gives it to Jacob Thompson. He'll fire an NBA 3, rebound loose, comes down to Smith. Quickly, 3-on-3. Lays it off, missed shot by Deion Sanders, and we have a foul underneath. Fouls on Brandon Bush. It's his first, team's second.
Some of these fouls are kind of questionable.
Line right, Shawan Wilson shooting 2. Wilson had 3 points in his last game against Wellington. He hits the first point of the night. Hershey Green and Rondell Clark in for Africentric. Line right, Shawan Wilson, 6'2" senior, sights it, shoots it, and hits it. He's got 2. Now we got Lorenz Gordon Haynes coming in for Shawan Wilson. Full court pressure for Africentric. Conley has it, 4:05 to go. He's going to dribble across the timeline himself. Right side to Bush. Bush fakes, now he goes cross court to DeWeese. Thompson to Conley, back to Bush on the right side. Brandon double team, turnaround jumper, no good, rebound loose. DeWeese has it, puts it up and in. KJ with 16. Ball quickly down to Harrison. He lays it up and in. Harrison with 6.
One thing I'm noticing with the Knights on offense, they run that we got, as the girls got the plays, we get them from them.
Thompson across the timeline. Right side to Landon Conley, fires an NBA 3 and hits. Landon with 8. Quickly down the court, Lorenz Gordon Haynes goes left side to Clark. Kicks it out to Smith, now to Green. And set it up, 4-point lead for Africentric. Works off a Harrison pick. Gordon Haynes fires and hits from the corner.
Goal by Gordon Haynes.
He's got 7. Quickly inbounded, Gherkin gives it to Bush across the timeline. Ball knocked away, and we got a foul. Foul is on, I think, Lorenz Gordon Haynes. It is. It's his second, team's second. 2:49 to go. Third quarter play, Knights down by 6. They'll inbound across the way. Colin Blackwell in for FCA now. Thompson at the right point. On the dribble. Still dribbling, right side to Bush. Bush at the right point. Going to pull it back out. Gives it to Jacob Thompson at the left point. Inside, Luis. Turn around, left hand up and in. KJ playing a great game. He's got 18. 40-36. Nubians across the timeline. Smith drives, puts it up, foul. I think it might be on Blackwell. Let's see. 34. It's on KJ Luis. It's his third. Team third. KJ's had 2 fouls since the first quarter. 2:19 to go.
Smith at the line, shooting 2.
Smith line right, misses the first. Take this time out to remind you to listen to the FCA Sports Network on WLRY 88.9 FM, Lancaster, Rushville. Smith, good. Houston Smith with 11. 41-36 to score.
I can imagine our guards are very exhausted from this full court pressure and bringing the ball up.
Bush has it, top of the key. Vivian, I'm exhausted just watching it. Blackwell to Conley. Thompson has it, goes inside to DeWeese. He works his way in the lane, fade away, jumper up and in. A little bunny hook for KJ's got 20. Knights down by 3, 1:50 to go in the third quarter of play. This is a great basketball game. The Knights are really giving it all to the Nubians. Into the corner, Clark drives, baseline, puts it up, he gets bumped, no call. Smith on the return, up and in. Smith with 13. 43-38 to score, 1.5 to go. Third quarter of play. Nubians up. Knights with the basketball. Luis has it. Gets fouled. Now there's a call. Call is on Rondell Clark.
Fouls on number 33, Rondell Clark.
Clark with his second, team third. Host of Nubians coming in now. Manzi, Potts, and Landon Martin coming in. Good friend Rick Rowland just passes by. Rick was the sales director of the old WLOH early on. He's now a substitute teacher here at Bloom Carroll. Also coach of the boys and girls tennis teams. Conley, double team. High post to DeWeese. 1:10 to go, third quarter of play. 43-38 the score. DeWeese holds. He's going to dribble. Now he holds right side to Conley. 60 seconds to go, third quarter of play. Conley dribbles, gives it to Bush. Fires a 3. Back to the rim, no good. Birkin fights for it. Harrison has it, gets it to Smith. Smith across the timeline. Inside to Manzi, low block, double team, puts it up, block. Gets it, kicks it out to Harrison. Out to Potts, 40 seconds to go. Potts with the basketball. Working on Jacob Thompson, works off a Harrison pick. Martin drives, gives it to Manzi, lays it up, no good. Harrison on the return, up and in. Harrison with 8. 45-38 to score. Knights with the basketball, down by 7 with 16 seconds to go. Thompson gets called for the 10-second violation. You could see that coming, Vivian.
I think Gherkin should have passed ahead instead of behind him.
Shawan Wilson and Lorenz Gordon Haynes coming in for the Nubians. Sitting down, Tyler Potts and Landon Martin. 45-38 the score. Knights down by 7 with 13.4 seconds to go, third quarter play. Wilson has it in the backcourt. Gives it to Houston Smith at the left point. He's just going to take his time, works on Conley, drives, puts it up and in. Houston Smith with 15. Shot at the buzzer by Conley is short. Timeout on the floor. 3 quarters in the books. It's the Nubians of Africentric 47, the Knights 38 on the FCA Sports Network.
I went off to Paris to start modeling, and it sounds so much more glamorous than it was. I was a rebellious teenager. I was questioning authority. Who really knows the truth? Who really knows what's right and what's wrong? Who's to say? And I knew that what I was holding in my hands was the truth. And as I read, my life was forever changed.
And Debbie Hamilton at N8 Family Chiropractic can help you find a true wellness lifestyle in their state-of-the-art facility on Memorial Drive in Lancaster. They can show you the natural way to a better health without resorting to the use of expensive prescription medications. One visit to N8 Family Chiropractic will help you see why chiropractic is a safe and effective alternative to back surgery. N8FamilyChiropractic.com. Bill Palmer Insurance is an independent agency that represents many different companies in the wide range of products, including auto, home, farm, business, life, health, renters, RV, boat, motorcycle, and more. They offer prompt quotes at 1-800-244-5734 or online at bpins.com. Bill Palmer Insurance, your one-stop shop for insurance needs since 1977.
FCA has the ball start the fourth quarter. Conley goes left side to Thompson. Knights down 47-38 to Africentric. Durkin has it between the circles. Will pick up the dribble. Will go left side to Jacob Thompson. Man-to-man defense for Africentric. Thompson, right side between the circles to Durkin. Bounce pass to DeWeese. He's double teamed. He'll dribble out of trouble. He'll hold. Bounce pass to Conley. Conley works, stops, pops, hits on a turnaround. Landed Conley with Conley. 7-point lead for the Nubians with 7:22 to go in the ball game. Wilson across the timeline. Thompson on him. Works off a Smith pick. Goes left side. Clark. Manzi misses the shot. The return up. No good. Tip loose. Ball goes to Gordon Haynes. He'll have a floating jumper. No good. Durkin with the rebound. He'll give it to Brandon Bush. 7 minutes to go. Knights down by 7. Bush across the timeline. Left side to DeWeese. DeWeese, foul line extended, bounce pass to Conley between the circles. Right side to Brandon Bush. Bush holds on the dribble now. Brandon works off a Durkin pick, gives it to DeWeese. DeWeese, double team, puts it up, no good, and he's fouled. Really working inside to KJ, and he's doing a great job tonight.
Even being double teamed, he's having a heck of a game.
Shawan Wilson, the guilty party, is second, team fourth. KJ DeWeese line left, shooting 2. He's got 20 tonight. Had games of 24 and 23 in the past tournaments, averaging 17 points on the season. First one rims it off. KJ tried to split the pair. Anquan Harrison comes in, and Landon Martin sits down for the Nubians. 47-40 the score with 6:36 to go in the ball game. DeWeese again, short. Rebound to Smith in the corner. He'll dribble across the timeline, left point. Pick up the dribble, give it to Gordon Haynes, back to Smith, between the circles now to Wilson. Fans calling 3 seconds, but nobody's in the lane. 6:15 to go in the ball game. Knights down by 7. Wilson.
Africentric seems to be slowing down the game.
Well, they can. They want to take the air out of the basketball. They don't have to score. There's a pass that goes over Smith's head out of bounds, and the turnover gives the ball to the Knights. That's something Africentric does not want to do, is turn the ball over. They want to run the clock out and limit the Knights' scoring opportunities. With Jacob Thompson and Landon Conley, the Knights have the opportunity to do some damage. There's a steal, layup, good by Gordon Haynes. He's got 9. Bush with it, across the timeline to Durkin. Back to Bush. He's quickly double teamed, dribbles into the corner, and he's fouled. Foul is on Shawan Wilson, his third, team's fifth. 9-point lead for the Nubians. The Knights have the basketball. Bush will inbound in front of his bench. Knights have played a great game so far this afternoon, trying to pull the upset. Thompson on the inbound gives it to KJ DeWeese, right side between the circles to Conley. Conley, work off a Durkin pick. Now between the circles, Smith on him. Conley drives right side, picks up the dribble. KJ has it. DeWeese, top of the key. To Gherkin at the right point. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Knights down by 9. Thompson, right side to Gherkin. Foul line extended. Trying to look for DeWeese on the cut, and he is fouled. Foul is on 22, Jaquan Harrison, his third, team 6. KJ is trying to make a backdoor cut and he was held up, hence the foul call. 16th foul on the Nubians. Inbound to Gherkin, Thompson. Thompson at the right point, holds, dribbles, now gives it to Bush. To Thompson, he's going to work off a Conley pick. Off a Gherkin pick, left side, he stops and pops. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound to Africentric's Hershey Green. Looks like Tyler Potts getting ready to check in for Africentric. Green across the timeline. Right side to Gordon Haynes. Low block to Harrison, out to Gordon Haynes. Cross court to Green. Green to Smith. Back to Green, 4.5 to go. Nubians taking all the time in the world. They don't have to score. Gordon Haynes with the basketball. They're trying to looks like they're trying to draw the Knights out from their matchup zone.
Yeah.
Gordon Haynes goes cross court to Green, fires a 3, no good. Loose ball comes down to Gherkin.
They looked like in a 2-3 at the beginning of that offense, and then they kind of shift into the paint, and so it's kind of confusing to see what they were doing.
Gherkin has it, timeout, FCA. 4:02 to go in the ball game. Nubians 49, Knights 40 on the FCA Sports Network.
Spires Paving Company has been serving Lancaster and Fairfield County since 1984. They are a full-service pavement and pavement services company providing asphalt, paving, patching, and repairing, crack filling, and stripping for parking lots, driveways, and streets. Free estimates available at 740-653-6837 or online at spirespaving.com. Home of Joy Farms is a 60-acre equine boarding facility located in Lancaster, Ohio. Newly built in 2011, the Home of Joy is accepting boarding applications. They have a fun, supportive, no-drama environment, a busy calendar of events, and experienced management, trainers, and staff. You can learn more and schedule a tour at homeofjoyfarms.com. Business Solution Systems offer high-value solutions such as network services, IT consulting, IT support, network support, IT services, network services, managed IT services, cloud computing, computer repair, IT security, and more for Columbus, Athens, Lancaster, Newark, and Heath and Zanesville, Ohio. You can learn more about Business Solution System at 740-681 or on 9753 online at bssi.biz.
You need oxygen.
Yes.
4:02 to go in the game. Knights down to Africentric, 49-40. It's been a really good basketball game. Knights led at the end of the first quarter, 11-8. Nubians led at the half, 29-22, and at the three-quarter mark, the Knights were down to Africentric, 47-38. They're down 49-40 now with 4:02 to go in the ball game. Knights will inbound the basketball across the way. Bush inbounds to Conley in the backcourt and come across the forecourt. Thompson has it left point. Top of the key to DeWeese. Conley fires a 3. Misses everything. Rebound to Hershey Green. He tries to save it and he steps on the end line out of bounds.
Africentric has taken off their full court press because I think the next foul they're in 1-1.
You are correct. Conley will inbound. Houston Smith on him. He gets it out to Thompson, left point. Jacob looking for Landon Conley. He's going to have to dribble. He will. He's going to get a 5-second call there. Gherkin nearly gets called for travel. DeWeese to Bush. Bush stops, gets it to Conley. Conley works off a Gherkin pick. Top of the key to Gherkin, back to Landon, fakes a 3, now he works off a Gherkin pick, loses the ball. Gherkin gets it back to DeWeese. He'll drive, bounce pass to Landon. Conley underneath, he puts it in. Landon's got 12. 7-point lead for Africentric. 3:15 to go in the ball game.
This is a very stressful game.
Green to Harrison to Smith at the right point. They're trying to draw the Knights out to play man-to-man. Conley pressuring Smith. He drives, works off a Manzi pick into the corner. Goes cross court now to Green. DeWeese on him. Knights have committed 3 team fouls thus far. Inside to Harrison. Puts it up, blocked by DeWeese out of bounds. And it'll be Africentric's ball with 2:42 to go. And let's see if we get a timeout here for FCA. Timeout, FCA. 2:42 to go in the ball game. Knights down by 7 to Africentric on the FCA Sports Network.
Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson has served the Lancaster area for over 30 years, located at 1400 Concordia Drive in Lancaster with Sunday morning services at 10:15. Online at redeemerlancaster.org. You can get safety tips, scam alerts, and keep up with the Fairfield County Law Enforcement Services with Sheriff Dave Phelan every week on LancasterOhio.tv. Subscribe to the Fairfield Media YouTube channel and get 15 minutes of This Week with Sheriff Dave Phelan in your inbox. Fairfield Christian Church serving Lancaster at the corner of Columbus and Whittier Street near the River Valley Mall. Pastor Trevor Littleton invites you to know Christ, grow in Him, and share His love. Sunday morning services at 9 and 10:45. Online at fairfieldchristian.org. Keep up with Lancaster, Ohio on the weekly conversation called Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller. Mike adds perspective on Lancaster, Ohio businesses, Lancaster, Ohio events, Lancaster, Ohio hidden treasures. Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller is informative and engaging on LancasterOhio.tv. Subscribe to the Fairfield Media YouTube channel and get 25 minutes of Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller in your inbox.
2:42 to go in the ball game. Africentric leads FCA 49-42. Along with Vivian George, Jack Davidson. Courtside, along with the FCA media team, Africentric will inbound underneath their own basket. Houston Smith will do the honors. Bounce pass to Shawan Wilson. Back to Smith, low block. Puts it up and in on a foul. Houston Smith with 17, and the foul is on, I think, Brandon Bush. It is his second. It's the team fourth. Smith line right, looking for the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and he's got it. He's got 18. He's a good-looking ball player. FCA with the basketball. Conley with pressure. 2:30 to go. Gets it to Deweese. Bounce pass to Thompson in now the forecourt. Thompson gives it to Bush between the circles. On the dribble, works off a Gherkin pick. Brandon fires his 15-footer, no good. Rebound to Elmore Manzi. And we got a travel call on Manzi. 10-point lead for Africentric. Knights get the basketball back. They have one timeout remaining. Africentric with 5 remaining. 16 fouls on Africentric, 4 on FCA. Possession arrows going Africentric's way. Bush inbounds to Conley. High post to Deweese. Harrison on him. Deweese on the dribble. Bounce passes to Bush. Miscommunication there. Last touch by Africentric.
Their coach doesn't agree with that.
Said he got a tip, and I didn't see that either. I thought it was Africentric's basketball. I think the Knights caught a break there. Conley on the inbound. 120 seconds to go in this one. High post to Deweese. Knights down by 10. Bush has it. Bush holds. Gherkin has it. Foul line extended right side to Conley. Fires an NBA 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound Africentric, Shawan Wilson. I will say this is probably the best officiating crew we've had all year.
Yeah, they've done
These
an
guys
awesome
are great.
job. They've called the game
They're
fair.
hustling, and they've been all the officials try to be fair, but this crew is top notch, and you would expect that in a district final.
And they're consistent with their calling. They don't call 1 foul here, 2 fouls here.
Yeah, we've seen some inconsistent officiating. Now we got a timeout. Africentric. Credit to this officiating crew. The Knights lose. It's not because of the officials. This is Africentric team is a very good basketball team. Timeout Africentric. They lead by 10. 1:16 to go in the ball game.
Today's broadcast is a high school media production by Fairfield Christian Academy students. Students announcing, students on camera, students producing and mixing. Thank you for listening and supporting the FCA Sports Network. A great big thank you to the FCA media team for their support of today's broadcast. On the announcing is Jack Davidson, myself, Vivian George, on camera, Caleb Kandra, Caleb Yount, Sam Herdman, Emily Green, and Caleb Peters. The director is JT Burcham on graphics, and audio is Abby Nielsen, TriCaster is Harrison Poole.
So the Knights have scored 4 points in this fourth quarter, and that's really the story of the ball game. The Africentric defense has been outstanding this afternoon. Harmony, also known as Houston Smith, will inbound. Gives it to Shawan Wilson. Got balance in the back of his jersey, and DeWeese with a push and a foul. That's KJ's fourth.
Fouls on KJ DeWeese, that's his fourth.
Fifth team foul on the Knights. The Knights are trying to foul to get Africentric to shoot in the bonus. Wilson has it. Double team. Gets it to Harrison. Lob to Manzi. Low block. Lays it up and in.
Goal by Manzi.
Manzi with 8. He's been a force underneath. He's 6'8", and he's just a load. Bush into the corner. Gets it out to Gherkin. To Thompson. Thompson, left side to Bush. Knights down by 12. Works off a Gherkin pick. Gives to Gherkin. Fires a jumper. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound, Houston Smith. Quickly 3-on-2, and Smith will take the air out of the basketball. And he is fouled by Landon Conley. I think it'll be too little too late for the Knights. Oh, they're going to call out on Jacob Thompson.
Our boys are exhausted.
Jacob's first foul, team's 6. Wilson. Now Africentric will kind of run a 4-corner. Harrison has it in the right corner, and Africentric will win this basketball game. Houston Smith goes into the corner to Manzi, 9 seconds. Holds, cross court to Harrison. Out to Shawan Wilson, and that's the end of the ball game. Final score, no shame in this one. FCA loses to Africentric by a score of 54-42. Africentric goes on. They're the first-seeded team in the region. They will go on to play the winner of Newark Catholic. Harvest Prep, which will begin here in about an hour and 15 minutes. Vivian, our final telecast for the season. Boys had a great season. Girls did too, but let's talk about the boys. Girls had a great season, but the boys, they really competed well tonight.
Yeah, no matter what the score is, they should be proud of themselves for this whole game. They played amazing, and they had a great season. They have nothing to be ashamed of.
So graduating this season, Colin Blackwell and KJ DeWeese for the FCA Knights, and Brandon Bush. Those seniors can have their heads held high as the coaches congratulate them, each other and wish each other best wishes as they head to their respective benches. Final score, Africentric 54, the Knights 42. For Vivian George and the entire FCA media team, this is Jack Davidson thanking you for watching FCA Sports on the FCA Sports Network. For this time, till next time, have a good day, everybody.
The FCA Sports Network, brought to you in part by Big Sandy Superstore, Service Master Clean by Todd George, Central Ohio General Surgeons, Scrambler Marie's on Edie Road, Ohio Christian University, Fairfield Medical Center, Innate Family Chiropractic, Bill Palmer Insurance, Spires Paving Company, Home of Joy Farms, Business Solution Systems, Redeemer Lutheran Church, Fairfield County Sheriff Dave Phelan, Fairfield Christian Church, WLRY 88.9, and LancasterOhio.tv.